What is up, guys? JPR Tech here, and today we are talking about one thing and one thing only, that is perseverance. Yes, if you're a Canon EOS-M user, you shoot with Magic Lantern, play with the MLV app, and are confused with Davinci Resolve, perseverance is going to help you get through this whole period of learning Canon EOS-M with Magic Lantern and the MLV app. Yes, and we're gonna focus in this video on 3 areas that we need perseverance, and if you just hang on and keep shooting, you're gonna reap the fruits of your hard work. All right, so the first area we really need perseverance is while we are shooting. We got a small battery, it dies quickly, the camera gets hot quick, the weather is not on your favor. There's so many things against you that just discourages you to keep shooting, but don't let that discourage you. Just go on and shoot. Now, power hint for you guys out there: if you are testing your Canon EOS-M and you're trying to get to know your camera more, I recommend just keep shooting mundane things, everyday life, and just keep your clips really short, 10-15 seconds at most, because having short clips are easier to later on when you put them in MLV and export them through MLV or edit them in Davinci. It's gonna be quicker to export and see the final result, and therefore you could do your experiments and studies even faster. So just keep shooting, persevere, and keep them really short and to the point. Go ahead, start shooting around your room. Look for plants, of course. You know, 90% of the EOS-M Magic Lantern videos are all about plants and flowers. So go ahead and find yourself a plant somewhere, or find a subject, maybe a tablet, or even an old camera, a toy, anything can be a product that you could test on, experiment with lights, whether they're lights at your house, windows, whatever. Just keep on testing, practicing with short bursts at a time, and then just see what works for you. And while you're recording, go ahead and say out loud the camera settings. You know, if you're shooting at 1/48 of a second, the 4.2K, 16:9 aspect ratio, just say what you're doing, because later in post it's gonna be easier to find which clips were shot on what setting. So just make a verbal memo in the actual clip. And the second area you gotta persevere and just keep testing is using the MLV app. Now we got 2 routes to export. Basically, it's either DNG lossless, which has the best data storage per image quality ratio. You get the benefit of shooting, keeping the raw data, change the white balance in Davinci Resolve, all the goodness of shooting raw, but that is gonna come at a cost, or it's gonna come at a price, because you won't be able to keep all the creative settings that you have in the MLV app, such as the fixing the vertical lines as well as the chromatic aberration. All that you're gonna have to do in Davinci, and while that is possible, I don't know how to fix vertical lines in Davinci Resolve yet. Now, chromatic aberration, I do have a video on my channel telling you how to fix that for free. But yeah, there's all sorts of fixes that you could fix in the MLV that will not work in Davinci Resolve. So that's why recently I've been exporting in the Apple ProRes. We fix all sorts of issues, such as the audio sync issue, which I'm still waiting for your guys' help. I made a video asking for help on that issue. But you also fix the vertical lines. Exporting Apple ProRes, all my anamorphic 1:3 aspect ratio videos come out clean and sharp. It's just awesome to export. But again, that also has its con. It takes forever to export because you're transcoding all the Magic Lantern files or images into a ProRes video. So that takes a lot of work. But once you're in Davinci, it's all smooth sailing after that. And see, that's why I'm telling you guys, you need perseverance again with the MLV app. You gotta test and try out which one works best for you, the DNG files or the Apple ProRes. I'm still testing myself, but right now I'm more lenient to the Apple ProRes. Now, the third area we gotta persevere with the Canon EOS-M and Magic Lantern Live is in Davinci Resolve. Again, same as we mentioned before in the MLV app, exporting either in DNG lossless or Apple ProRes. Either file is gonna take time to get to know and take time to squeeze the image out of those files. And while I have been shooting for the good first half of my EOS-M Magic Lantern videos with DNG lossless, recently I've been more leaning towards the Apple ProRes, and I have gotten to know how to squeeze more image out of that. And thanks to the MLV's fixes, such as the vertical stripe, as I mentioned before, the videos come out even better. So I'm surprised how much image we're getting out of these Apple ProRes files. So I recommend you guys to check it out. But again, like I said at the beginning of the video, keep your videos very short, 10 seconds, max 15 seconds, and it helps out with exporting and all the conversions you have to do, and that way you could see the final result really quickly. And there you go, guys. Those are the 3 areas that I encourage you guys to persevere. Keep shooting, keep testing, and don't let yourself be down because maybe your video doesn't look like the videos you're seeing from other YouTubers that are doing amazing things with Canon EOS-M and Magic Lantern. Don't worry, you will get there. And if you have any questions yourself and you're trying to figure things out with the Magic Lantern or the MLV or Davinci result, hey, hit me up down in the comment section down below. Yeah, and definitely share your questions or any comments you may have. I do try to get back to you as soon as I can. I appreciate your guys' patience in waiting for that. But I'm really happy to see all the positive feedback that I'm getting on my Canon EOS-M videos. Thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to keep shooting some more and learning as I shoot, squeezing the image out of this amazing little pocket cinema camera. Guys, this whole video was shot with the of course the Canon EOS-M with the Sigma lens, the 16mm f1.4. We're shooting in the 4.2K 16:9 aspect ratio at 14 bits. So in a enclosed studio control environment like this, I'm able to push the 14 bits a little bit. So I'm grateful for that, but only for like barely over a minute. So I gotta get going here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Happy shooting. Peace.